Ned Flanders invites the Simpsons over for a barbecue. Initially, the entire family attends, but Homer declines because he doesn't like Ned. However, once he smells the food cooking, he reconsiders. While they eat, Ned announces that he is quitting his job at the pharmaceutical company and opening a specialty store for left-handed people called the Leftorium. Flanders then invites Homer to pull a wishbone with him for the chance of getting a wish granted. Homer struggles to think of something suitable to wish for. After a long time, he has shown a lot of resentment for Flanders' material success while he's struggling to provide for his own family. Homer starts to think of a way to get back at Ned. Homer considers wishing for Ned's death, but decides that would be going too far, and wishes for the Leftorium to go out of business. Homer wins the wishbone pull. Maud asks what Homer had wished for, but Ned warns it won't come true if divulged. After a lecture from Marge about exercise, Bart asks to take karate lessons. While taking him on his first day, Homer gets his first look at Ned's new store. Business doesn't seem to be doing very well, which pleases Homer on his first lesson. Bart finds that karate isn't what he thought it would be, having been given Sun Tzu's Art of War to study. He takes the arcade to play karate video games during his following lessons, merely pretending he's actually learning karate. Homer checks up on Ned to make sure the Leftorium is doing poorly. When Homer boasts about how Flanders is losing his shirt, Lisa scolds him from indulging in such schadenfreude, warning her father that such an attitude is poisonous, which Homer brushes off. Homer begins to witness left-handed people who'd benefit from patronizing Ned's store, including Moe and Mr. Burns, but does nothing to send them in that direction. Soon after, Flanders begins to experience financial hardship as a result of his failing business venture. Rather than helping him, Homer buys most of Ned's belongings at a garage sale at fire sale prices. Ned's financial situation continues to worsen, and Homer witnesses Ned closing the Leftorium with an out-of-business sign. It is exactly like he imagined when making his wish, but witnessing it causes Homer to feel shock and regret instead of satisfaction. On the school playground the next day, Jimbo, Dolph, and Kearney antagonize Lisa by playing keep away with her saxophone, and she calls upon Bart to defend her with his martial arts skills. Unable to do so, Bart ends up hanging on a basketball hoop in his underwear. The bullies then return Lisa's sax, and Lisa witfully notes that two wrongs sometimes make a right. That night, Homer returns Flanders' possessions, only to find the family's house has been repossessed by the bank, and they are spending the night in the car, intending to move in with Ned's sister at her apartment in Capital City. The next day, Ned is actually thankful for Homer's words at the barbecue, as he now believes that his neighbor was genuinely trying to warn him against gambling his family's future on high-risk ventures such as starting a business. Stricken with guilt, Homer takes it upon himself to save Flanders. He tells him to open the Leftorium the next day, then makes several phone calls informing all the left-handed people in Springfield about the store, as well as calling in favors. The next day, Ned arrives to find the store full of people happily buying the merchandise. On top of everything else, Mr. Burns by the left-handed shift car. The surge in business helps Ned make the money he needs to keep the Leftorium open and gets his house back, and Homer toasts Ned the richest left-handed man in town.